Just Omega.
Just Omega, yeah. Beat
Just
both
Omega.
of them in order to make it out there. So really good stuff on Dre's end with that Mara, really showing how broken that character is. But a thumbs up in exchange. Justice versus Shady, and Min versus Aegis, I'm guessing, correct?
Yeah, Min versus Aegis. A little bit of a prerequisite here. Justice is actually 2-0 on Dragneel ever since being in SoCal. So Dragneel being a little bit shaky in the matchup, but looking to make the set count a little bit easier. Game number 1, PS2, because why would we go anywhere else here in SoCal? We got Min versus Aegis.
This is our home.
This is our home.
Good in place in there, but already starting off strong, really showing off why this set count has been in Justice's favor. And oh my goodness, this pressure being thrown out once again. I love how distinctive the Min playstyle is, and kind of differing from Pekka, but 107% completely unanswered for, and just can't find their way in, because like, yes, on paper should be Mythra being able to find the way in with that speed, but instant get off me tools by this. It just looks so much impossible. It looks like the on paper, oh, maybe Aegis should be doing well, but Justice saying, I could care less about what you think.
Justice is literally antithetical to what Dragneel wants to do. He's one of the only Min-Mins that I see that is willing to scrap on the ground. The big crux in his game plan is when you jump in on him. He doesn't have the amazing anti-air like Peckham will have, but he's going to be really good at contesting the ground, and that's what Dragneel wants. He wants that dash in range. He wants the burst off from Mythra, and it is literally impossible if you continue to play like this. Off stage now, has to get back here, can't get back. Justice with a clean 0 to death. It's not a flashy one. It's not one that's going to have some crazy pop-off, but it's just a silent kill where you're like, I cannot get in, and I am just getting rolled.
Death by 1,000 paper cuts already. It was at 188 before the stop was taken, and it kind of shows how well this match can be, but Shady does have the ledge trap, but overcommitment on the smash attack, though, will be giving Justice that time to make their way through. And against Min, you do not want to be giving any of these kind of advantages, especially the stage control.
Yeah, that stage control is going to be so important, because not only do you get to keep your opponent on the ledges, Min from center stage, but you get so much room to dash away. You'll see a lot of cross-up dash attacks when it gets into that scrap range for Justice, but he's looking to dash away kind of far to the left of the platform just to avoid that jump-in range. That platform is going to be his best friend, and if you give him center stage, he gets so much time to stay in that comfort zone.
Center stage has been the name of the game, especially for Ultimate. Really good stuff, utilizing that up smash to catch that tech, but not going to kill just yet, and keeping Justice alive. It's not the best decision to make, just trying to slowly end it out there, but once again, Justice, a little bit of overcommitment on there, using the doubter, but no punish, though, came out really fast, but not even that is going to be an effective time to finish the job. Finally, an up smash, no, my goodness, it's weak, but surely the side special should take it, and there we go, Shady fights back, and thankfully, we're able to take the stock, taking 55%, quote-unquote only, but now Justice has kind of, you're going back to square one, essentially.
Yeah, you need to get Dragneel off stage. Dragneel is going to be able to put on that insane amount of damage with Mythra. If you can find your way in, get a Tomahawk grab like you were seeing versus Dollar Signs, the Zelda player a little bit earlier from San Diego. If you can get that punish game where he's just kind of getting comfortable jumping in on you, getting those grabs, those big nut moves that start off those big combos, it is going to be so dangerous here for Justice. But so far, like I said, antithetical gameplay. Dragneel wants to dash on the ground. I'm going to contest him on the ground. He is not going to get in.
And especially the utilization, since Min's got, an uncharacteristic SD, but that's like one of the biggest things that with Min, especially against like characters who want to swing out once. Min's got 2 arms. It's a little bit of a surprise, but that 2 arms, one can clank and the other one can burn right through it, and that's something that Justice has been using quite well, but already strong. And the Blazing Edge going out there, great tag on there, trying to throw out the projectile, but Justice is just kind of sitting comfortably out there. A little bit of distance being coverage there, but I know Shady's really thirsting for something, trying to get something down, and you're throwing out the side piece a lot more now. And it is working out, however, but Justice able to swing out there, has a whole stock lead. But I think one of the strongest things about Min, despite all the zoning power, is the ability to mix up the approach options and break out by using that dash attack. And by utilizing that grab is such a big threat. And now Shady's in a heap of trouble right now.
It's just so difficult for Shady to get in. I mean, he's at 125, but basically unanswered percent as Justice continues to cover the ground game so well. Gets it down to the up air. This advantage state is so important. Continues to juggle, covers the landing. Now we get an offstage situation for Justice, but once again, Dragneel not finding the correct option, but the up Yada should will kill. And now Shady has an opportunity to bring this back even. Goes high there, tries to go for an uppie. He went for the turnaround uppie versus Quinn. Interesting to see him not go for that there. Catches the double jump out with the jab from the side B, covers the ledge once again. Can he find his way through? Yes, he does. Once again, that cross-up dash attack is so good in those scrambles.
Well, with the Blazing Edge, it's been, if it ain't broke, don't fix flicks it, gets the spike, but no, cannot land it out there. Multiple switches coming into play, but that was an air dodge of a century, and it's not going to work out there. Really good stuff by Justice, kind of showing that textbook zoning control, being able to utilize it out there. But honestly, I think one of the biggest things is that the Blazing Edge? Yeah. It was working out really well, but then kind of get a little overzealous with it. Just kind of swinging out there, but the up smash was a little much. But honestly, you got to go for a little bit of ambition, and that's the thing with like against Min. It's really hard.
I think that a lot of it is just coming down to like,
is it character or?
The player is getting a little bit of conversation here with the TO. You love to see that, making sure if it's stage or character first. I'm not too sure. I think it's ban, stage, and then character.
In all honesty, it does change the meta a lot.
No, it changes, especially for Dragneel, Shady, who formerly known as Dragneel, played Palutena, has a DK, and has an Aegis. So it's like when you're playing a person that has so many characters in the back pocket, you need to know, like, okay, what am I going to be facing because I don't know what to ban. You're going to ban something good against Mythra. I think Palu might have a couple stages where it's a little bit different in terms of strength of stage. So we're going to be seeing where the stage goes here, but getting a little bit of a replay here. Shout out to Ben once again, making the crazy production work out here. And this 0 to death, I mean, it's just a sign of what's to come a little bit later on. Shady was able to bring it back to a last stock, but it's just continuous grounded pressure. If you want to try to get your way in, you're going to get hit in the face a lot by Justice.
Damn, straighten out that back. Come on. Oh, he's back pains. You gotta always watch out.
Look at Nico, bro. Good thing he didn't look up. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell y'all right now. Y'all need to have good posture when y'all are sitting out there. Because let me tell you right now, some of y'all look like shrimps posing over on that setup. I know you want to get a nice up and close VO friendly sessions, but y'all pulling in, hunched over.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Get that nice straight back.
That's the Palu player posture. Actually, is that true? I feel like some of the Palus have good posture. I'm not sure. We should do a posture tier list.
It's better than, it's way funnier because like the ones that like lean back up their chair. Yeah. I think it's really
That's
funny.
Like the opposite of that. I don't even know what that's called. Anyway, getting into game number 2 here.
And we actually are seeing Chase announce.
I
just saw Palutena being thrown out there. Palutena will be the stage list picked out here.
Yeah, Palutena versus Min should change the matchup a lot better. I feel like you have a lot better time in the air landing. You have a lot more transcendent hitboxes. If not multi-hits with that nair, back air going to be a pretty good option as well. And the edge guarding flowchart's a lot easier. Force a low recovery, drop off with an air. The high recoveries, you can swing at it pretty safely with a back air. I think a lot simpler game plan, which I think should work out for Shady, especially that dash attack. That's going to be such a good zone breaking tool against Justice, who's looking to swing at your grounded approaches.
Whoa, and a little bit of, I think that was like a double snapback. Like the first one happened with the side B, and now a missed grab. So a little bit of awkward situation right there, but great patience on Shady's edge, shielding out the second hit, knowing that Justice is going to go for it. Now it has the stage control. Gonna play a nice and the side B trend from the last game continuing forward, but trying to close that distance, trying to keep him in the corner. But honestly, with Shady, you should be a little comfortable being able to just kind of have that. Yeah, you have Justice pinned in their missed grab opportunity. These are like, I love like the options that Shady's throwing out, but they are just not thrown out at the right time or in the right direction.
Saw there Justice committing hard, expecting a teleport cancel. Shady instead landing on the stage. That dash attack through the shield once again, and he's just basically out of the corner. If you're shielding the dash attack, you're not going to get anything. And even if you get hit with a weak hitbox, it combos into itself. So it's one of those moves where it's really important that you don't get hit by or don't get mixed up by. And Palu sucks. The side B not fully connecting, but a low recovery gets a drop off in there. Has to air dodge back, and that is a back air situation potentially. Doesn't find either aerials though. Shady unable to find the edge guard as Justice gets back here. Basically, I mean, a little bit of percent, but not too bad. And you keep your shock, you land with an air. That's a really big swing in the wrong direction for Palu as Shady had such control. Yeah, you need to close the edge guards.
You really have to finish the job, and unfortunately, Palutena can't be able to do that so far. So Shady, but finally does so, able to execute it out there with that shield directly to the face, and a little bit of multi-hits on the nair, being able to follow it up there. Great follow-through by Shady, maxing out the damage and trying to catch it out with that side B, but instead going to get a few arms in the face, but 60% is nothing to scoff at.
60% will send nair. Your nair will send pretty far off stage if you can get one. That's exactly what you're looking for as Palutena versus Min. You want to force Justice to be off stage and forcing him to get off the ledge or off, just get back to ledge in general. So it's good that Dragneel's playing to get that percent, getting the confirmed percent, and then playing the advantage state.
Oh, and now needs to be careful. That one big thing with Palutena, you're able to kind of threaten out by able to teleport cancel on that platform. It's such a huge ability for them to be able to utilize it out there, and it provides so much utility in the disadvantaged state. But Ram is pulled out there, down tilt lands, but no confirm off of there, but calling out the neutral getup with that up smash.
21 frames of pure death, that Palutena up smash.
21?
21 frames
nah.
of pure death. Yeah, it's stupid.
And they still be missing that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of the better cover the normal getup. If you get a read on that, you see it, you react to it, you throw it out, and you let that Pillar of Light send him straight up to the top last zone.
Oh, and the back end caught it out there. This Palutena is straight up just strangle holding Justice. Has like no room to move around, trying to catch a neutral getup, but this time won't fall for that one. Thankfully, the laser does not land, and wow, Megawatt not even finding their mark.
Yeah, and you're seeing here Justice just playing that short hop mix-up, saying, okay, you want to jump now? I'm going to swing you away. Gets the up smash to cover the jump through. That's an important up smash, and it sets a precedent. You can't jump this close to me, but hey, get a little bit of that Palutena. Tech skill to get you back into advantage. Gets the forwarder to send Justice off stage, and now he gets a dash attack and a big reversal of situations. Can he find the stock here? Forces the double jump from the ledge, and gets grabbed. Is that up there enough?
Oh,
yes, it is.
Wow. I think was actually, I think it's the same DI, but gonna be able to work it out there. And now, here's the problem. I kind of talked about this earlier with you, PJ. Remember, Min is one of those characters where you can never feel comfortable with the lead, because all of a sudden, 3 interactions and you're already blown up immediately. But ooh, whoa.
Speaking of getting blown up, that up air somehow, I think Justice was pretty much just like, I'm going to be fine. I'm just going to drift to the platform there. Gets clipped by the very end. That one hitbox that will actually just kill you. And DIs that incorrectly, and that's going to go off the top.
I guess didn't see it coming. Perhaps Justice is truly blind, but Shady being able to cash it out on there with that game. Really good stuff. This is a best of 5. Do remember that, because we are in that top 8 territory. But both these players have been performing phenomenally. This is winner's side, by the way.
Yeah, winner's side of top 8. You want to say in the winners, though, there are some absolute killers. One of the defending MSM champs in losers in Kairos. You don't want to be in the losers bracket. I mean, of course, but especially not here, where it's pretty dangerous down there.
Losers side, you can explain earlier for how many people you can drought on here. It's a death sentence, especially here at MSM. It's an MSM special, the SoCal special, and Justice. Both of these players, Shady and Justice, being able to pull through really shows how well that they've grown as players. And Justice, you know, no slush to that one, representing that PNW scene. You know, we're really happy to welcome Justice with open arms, and PNW no less on there. But this control going in the favor of Shady. I really love the using of these platforms, being able to utilize it out there while Justice having a hard time. And the strains in there, Shady being able to convert about them is huge.
It's the grab there, forces a normal get it from Justice, and an immediate back air off the down throw. Justice taking his chances off stage with a double jump. I like that. But has to roll the dice once again, gets the air dodge, and able to get back. And it's a down air mix-up. That's a weird kind of Stalin fall where your stall immediately land with a hitbox. You have to be worried about that. And the dash attack punishes the forward smash almost perfectly. And now we're at a spot where if Shady doesn't find the stock, it can definitely snowball in the other direction.
And here it comes, yeah, being able to swing out there, giving a little bit too much respect and space. But at this point, no, you can't go for something that. Got to be really careful. Just hold on to that. Hold on to that control. Don't get too greedy with that side spell. You will finish the stock eventually. Yeah. Don't get too impatient for it, because that's exactly what Justice wants.
Yeah. You have to just be confident in your ability to say, you know what, I will find the stock will come to me eventually. And if you get in this situation where you do one too many aggressive options, you're now off stage versus a Min who is very good at 2-framing. Gets the 2-frame there and now has Justice with the lead. You know, it's an interesting pick to go Battlefield, but I think a lot of this is just coming down to him not wanting to get jumped in on and having the platforms to just keep Shady kind of struggling to get in. He's playing under the platforms very, very well, and it's making it so difficult. You see that there? He feints going to center stage and back. Shady has to commit to dropping through the platform, swing at the landing.
Yeah, no, that's a really interesting point there. And I'll definitely be able to utilize the platform. That's kind of something we saw earlier, being able to utilize those platforms. It's such a strong. Oh no! Oh no! That teleport going way off south, and that's going to cost the stock. And the momentum definitely swinging back into the favor of Justice, and now Shady. Honestly, at this point, for me personally, I really kind of favor that good mental, right?
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm checked out here. I'm just more so looking for game number 3. game number 4, I should be saying, because right now Justice has been so good at holding on to the leads, and it's really difficult trying to make it back there. Sure, you get it out there, but now you're betting it. Hey, I got to get this gift. I got to make something happen. But the problem is that Justice, it's really hard to do it against a character like Min, who's going to pumping out so much damage, so many hitboxes like that, and like you said earlier with those up airs, being able to abuse those platforms.
Yeah, and I mean, Battlefield, where you kind of get a little bit of a benefit where you get to sit under platforms and avoid landing aerials. You give Palutena the punish game. You get a lot of those like really crazy up air strings, and no double jump from Justice with the up, be able to get him back. Scary situation to be in. Now, utilizing the top platform, like you said, every stage has its gives and takes, and that top platform is something that you're definitely going to be able to utilize as Palutena to get a little bit of break off the pressure. You saw that there. Yep. Teleports to the top platform. He's like, I'm good. I don't have to deal with that yet. And now has Justice in the corner, but I feel like Dragneel has been a little bit lackluster when he gets Justice off stage or in the corner. Justice just being able to swing out of it. Dragneel Shady not respecting it and getting punished for it.
Yep, and quickly burned air dodge in order to get themselves out of that disadvantaged state, and now it's up to them, but Justice is just an unrelenting force, grabbing out, knowing that the teleport cancel was gonna happen. You have in Power Dragon arms, that laser is deadly and waiting. Shady, you gotta be careful because the second arm is coming out to rip. You may not be dead for now, but actually missing on that 2-frame, but 144%, yep, you're eventually gonna let your guard down, and sneaks their way in. Justice go ahead and take it in a really convincing fashion for game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, it was getting a lot better when that Min was, or when Shady was able to get a little bit of damage off, force the offstage situations, but these edge guards are so crucial. If there's nothing to take away from this, take away that you need to edge guard Min, because there's a lot of bad disadvantage state moments.
All right, but really good stuff happening on there. I really love seeing the crowd cheering on for Justice.
And something's happening in Twitch. We're not commenting on that, but what I can comment on is the absolute just dismantlement of this Palutena on game number 4. I think the Palu is the better bet between the Mythra.
Oh, for sure.
But we'll see here.
My man, but now we're hopping right into game number 4 on the small battlefield.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, you still want to, if you're Shady, you still want to use those platforms. It helps you escape in that disadvantaged state. But at the same time, like, you have to acknowledge that the sharking ability that Justice has had is a huge problem that you need to start dealing with. Oh, the Gimp attempt doesn't work, though.
Yeah, Justice has been really solid at keeping those resources off stage. So important versus Palutena. If you put all your cards on the table and say, I'm going to go low and force you to come out here, that drop down air is such an easy option to get an edge guard.
It was kind of insane that it's like it was able to make it back. I thought Justice was dead for sure, but I guess Shady and there, and look at that patience coming into play. Delayed aerials on shields, especially for characters that love throwing on aerials like Min, is so deadly to work with. And Ram throwing out there, but here it comes the Megawatt. Oh, that Nair. Can you believe that that thing just does so much and it's been nerfed?
It's ridiculous. Both of these characters nerfed, but one, succeeding a little bit more in that most recent tier list. Gets a down throw here, tries to go for a cross-up, or cover the cross-up with an up B, and you're stuck on the platform versus Min, a situation where I feel like you would think the roles would be reversed, where you're seeing Min pressuring, or Palu pressuring Min, but Min's the one that's pressuring Palu. I mean, it's just a crazy difference, and that burst option dash attack is going to be super good at covering those landing aerials to punish the dash-ins. You need more stuff like that from Shady.
Oh, and Justice just knows the timings that Shady's going to be dashing in, and is usually ready with a tilt or a grab in this case. And now, once again, you're stuck. You know Justice ain't going to drop that anytime soon, and Shady being down on there, looking for a straight attack to get something down there, but the dash attack on Min's end is able to break it out, but excellent stuff by Shady to close it out there. That's crucial. You cannot let Justice run away with the lead, and finally able to land it out there. What an excellent conversion coming in from Shady, and Justice was so shock and awe, literally ended it all. My goodness.
I can't believe he's just like, you know what, I am good. I have 2 stock lead, I have some room to play, I have some stocks to play with, I'm out of here, my people need me.
Oh my goodness, but if there is a time that you have to carry this momentum forward.
No double jump.
Oh, the high recovery mix-up.
Yeah, the high recovery literally saved his life. If he went down there, I'm pretty sure he would have hit that side B, and it would have been curtains for the set. But now Shady has an opportunity.
Okay. Great utilization. Air dodge burned will finish the job. We are going to game number 5. That combo was so hot. Yes, it was an SD at the end, but you got to take those. You're going to say no to that? Come on.
Hey, and now we're forcing a game 5. I feel like from the clutches of defeat, truly. I can't believe that happened. I mean,
do you think they go back to Battlefield?
Go back to Battlefield. I'm assuming we're getting FD bans from Shady, so you're getting FD Kalos and Smash Meetup getting banned. So you have Town and City, that is good. You have Battlefield, that's
Town,
good. Yeah, I think Town is the best bet here.
I think it's a really strong stage, personally. But at the same time, okay, a lot of people debated me on this. I remember Minmin's really good at Smash Meetup, and I'm tired of people not being able to see that.
It's so simple why she's good.
I know, but
all the zoners are good on Smash Meetup because you have 2 options. You're on the platform or you're on the ground. It's literally the easiest. It's literally the easiest thing to deal
you
with.
Get it.
I'll fight people on that.
Yeah, you're smart on that aspect, but in this one, I can understand why you want a little more distance to work with.
You definitely want space, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is, what I'm really scared about is Shady's been super on point with those bears and such. It will kill ridiculously early, but at the same time, let's not forget how much firepower Min has with those arms.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot of space being able to be covered on these flat stages, especially the FD variant of the stage, but Dragoneel is going to be able to utilize the space to kind of mix up the approach options. You have a lot of room to kind of say, you know what, I'm going to let you do your Min things over there, and I'm going to figure out, I'm going to cook a game plan in my head, and eventually working out gets the Nair into the back air, has Justice off stage, but Justice gets a reversal Nair, and now it's a bad spot to be in. Megawatt, big attempt to punish, but the down air coming out to punish and forces the off stage from Justice, and a forward air to check the jump. I like that from Shady. Now giving Justice a little taste of his own medicine, saying, I'm going to contest the ground game. You jump at me, I anti-air you. But Justice somehow able to get through. What the heck was that teleport cancel? That's super risky. You miss that, you die.
I think the teleport cancel was cool, but I feel like you're overcompensating by going for that side B. Just hold back on that one. You really trigger happy on that. Yes, if you land it, it'll be fantastic. But if you miss it, you could have potentially died there. And now Justice getting a little overzealous with that grab. However, side B, I like that. A little safe distance so you won't die for that one. Trying to get on point with that dash attack as a whip punish tool, but it won't land the ram, demanding that respect, able to bring it out there. But excellent parry, but this is Town after all.
Parry up smash gets it working and tries to go for the reverse arm to catch Shady landing in the corner, but instead goes for the punish and unfortunately not able to get the grab and immediately getting punished with a down smash. The forward air sends Justice off stage. They go low with the Nair. Doesn't find the timing to do it though. And now Justice has the corner to Shady. What extra credit are you going to be faced with? What is your punishment?
Extra credit and the assignment is understood. Justice walking forward. My goodness, knew that Shady was shook on there. Double arm, no, was expecting the jump. That's not going to be it. And now this is slowly whittling away. 73. If a arm minds its mark, but thankfully he's able to find it out there. But the parry timings has been on point on Justice's end.
Back air's coming out from Shady as he's looking to find any sort of situation to find him. That is just terrible. Gets the forward throw into the forward smash because you go for the high side B. As you said earlier, the side B is being a little bit too aggressive and gets punished for it heavily.
Too much cooking.
Too much cooking.
That's the problem right there. And now
not enough prep.
Yeah, you need that prep time. You gotta get.
Needs in pause. Get it in place.
Oh goodness! And here it comes. The backbreaker. Finish him. But Justice will be finished off instead. This is possible. I'm sounding like I'm going through heavy copium right now, but if Palutena is one of the characters to do it, I mean, we've seen how clutch factor Luis has on Palutena, and anyone can do it, but Justice has been so on point. That momentum changer in stock #1 really spoke for it, and even confidently running against that
double
shield.
Jump. No double jump! No double jump! No double jump! That was so sick! That was so raw! He gets the double jump call and immediately punishes. That's exactly what you need to do. You look out for the puddle and you kill him for it.
Okay, here it comes, the platform, even coming to assist for a little more. Now, what's the option? Air dodge burned, but Justice, gonna get grabbed out there, but no punish.
Wait a minute, gets the back air, has Justice off stage, does the double arm, commits to it, but falls off the stage, and no, the Nair! It doesn't kill! It's Town and City, 132%. Shady's still in the game.
Shady's still in, but you cannot afford a stray hit to land against Justice. A ballsy usage.
Auto reticle pushes him off stage, gets the run-up grab, gets the back throw. What does Justice have?
Platforms?
Doesn't go for the up B. The platforms is going to be good. Teleport straight to the platform. Great angle from Shady. Oh no! But
Great
the side
stuff.
B
Yep, and the pop-off coming
closes
in.
it.
Great
out.
stuff by Justice closing out there. It was really tough. It was really scary, but the pop-up coming into Flair, really good stuff there by Justice on there. It was really close. It was, but that was crucial right there. That's like something I would see Chase would do.
Yeah,
honestly.
that is very solid. No double jump. I know what resources you have. Justice had to go for an immediate uppie because he didn't have a double jump. You saw that there. Immediately get spiked, too low to get back. It was so good from Dragmeal, or sorry, Shady. It almost worked out. I'm terrible at the new tag.